the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. There's John Parker Romo to get us started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Watch out!
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He's got room to run right at the start. Christian McCaffrey. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide.
That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Michael Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. The Cardinals lining up for punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
46-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 11. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
53. First and 10. Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. And Barton is there to bring him down.
It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They go play action now. Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set. On first and 10, 30. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
40-yard line.
Now Purdy. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the 49ers.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And they're working together like this.
And he will get into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
His kick is good.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Play action now. It's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now a second down throw from Murray. To the right side, up by the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll manage only a couple. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Get set.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
On the toss, they go with Benson. They'll take this down to the 47. Jair Brown on the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to have a Cards first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
A gain of 15.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. Here's a screen set up for Benson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set.
Off the play fake, Purdy out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
27 yards. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
And the 49er, 1st down.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown. 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. This one caught by Parker. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Niners are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got...
Now McCaffrey loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense. So they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Benson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Lining up for the extra point.
This one's going to carry him off the right uprights. Get the friendly bounce. Mistake, but the doink is good for 1. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They run on the jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They are a handful to track down.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
It's a gain of 11.
First and 10.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Hewitt forward for maybe a yard. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop. Third and long.
It's it.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught. Finding Higgins. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. First and 10 for Purdy. They'll try to set the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's it.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now third down and 4.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the 49er first down.
It's it.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Watch out!
On second down, Purdy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
This is third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, Benson begins the fourth quarter. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Murray looking to throw. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the pickup.
Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Rolling right.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Purdy now on second down. The versatile Jordan James. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Get set, get set. 118.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Go.
Murray now to throw on first down. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. It's complete there to Harrison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Benson. First down and more. He's inside the 35. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. He's going to have the first down. And that one, good for 9, and the drive continues.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again is Murray. That is caught by the tight end. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Makes the score 42. Cardinals 37.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Come back, come back.
Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Moving outside the pocket. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, they need 7.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Outside. 18.
Running here is James. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Outside.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.